Ah, bruh.
Oh,
Bruh.
oh god.
How was
No, I
Did you
forgot
watch the
about the
game?
pigeon.
Did you watch the game last
Annoying
night?
pigeon.
There was
God.
no game. I believe his name is Pigeon Pete or something. So it's really
It's
really
pigeon.
grindy.
It's pigeon toady.
Pigeon Todd.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
bruh.
I hate that fucking pigeon.
I thought that was talking about bruh.
But what's wrong with the pigeon?
Yes, Keyframe. What's wrong with the pigeon?
Exhibit A.
Bruh. So yeah, explain what you have against Pigeon Tony.
The toady. First of all, if you're gonna hate someone, you might as well say their name correctly.
Yeah, it's not Tony, it's Toady.
Toady, because that's a name apparently. I hate his voice. I hate.
I thought I want to talk about bruh.
Also, it says something that I didn't remember that character, since I think he was supposed to be the secondary antagonist. So he had some significance, and I completely forgot about his existence until his asinine voice came back into my head.
Bruh. That's what I'm called. I thought bruh. With that.
I hope one of your ferrets pulls the plug to your computer.
Oh, that will be some horrible things to happen, brah. And with this, hello and welcome to the AWKWARDCast, brah. Okay, alright, wait. Jesus, I can't focus on my catchphrase and doing this voice at the same time. This is the level of monotasking I have reached. It is probably good. Hello and welcome everybody to the AWKWARDCast for ANY and Keyframe, Wonder About Random Dribble. And today, with us, Petunia the Pitbull. And a picture of Red.
Yeah, I thought her name was Pitnelope.
Oh, Pitnelope, not Petunia. Pitnelope.
It's Pitnelope.
Petunia is also really good.
Petunia is also very good.
Yes, Red, you got to come up with a name for this dog. We've now come up with 2 names.
Dog.
Okay, so chat, poll in the chat. Pitnelope, Petunia, or dog? Who wins? Anyways, hi Red, it's been a while.
Been a while. Yeah, it has.
Bruh.
I guess that charcoal activated food got to you because you're a lot more stationary than you were last time.
Yeah, I am currently dying. But it's okay.
Lovely.
I've
That
been
is
petrified.
Yeah, I mean, something must be happening. Your colors are like leaving your body, your outline. I didn't even know that there was
melting.
a sickness that can do that. Oh man!
Wait,
It's called melting. It's a rare sickness where you melt.
You have been a wicked witch the entire time?
No, I'm just water soluble.
Oh, well, at least we know you're a biodegradable goat robot.
But
yeah,
that's the important thing here.
But yeah.
The important thing.
Red, since this is only the second time you are with us, and since it has been a while, please give us a refresher. Who you are, what you do, and why people should care. Blip.
Hi, my name is Red Van Buskirk. I'm an artist and animator, mostly on Twitter. Formerly a VTuber, not anymore though. Ain't got much going on right now, but I got a webcomic I'm developing. It comes out Valentine's Day 2022. It's called Pulse. Keep an eye out for it. I got a Patreon for it where you can follow the development, and if you donate to the Patreon, then you'll get to see pages as they're completed. Yeah.
The mission you did is really cool, the black and white one.
Oh, thank you. That doesn't have to do with Pulse. That was just a commission. But yes, I'm very proud of how it turned out.
I know, but you put it in Derek's chat earlier, and I was like, damn, Red be flexing. Look at that.
That one here or another one?
I'm not flexing. I'm just incapable of stopping myself.
That's true.
Which one? That one over here?
I have a serious issue.
That one I take it, or a different one?
That's the one.
Okay, thank you.
Talking about them doing, yes.
Yeah. It's fun too, because it took me so long that I bet the person who commissioned me thought I forgot about it. And boy, were they in for a surprise.
Boy, howdy, I did not. Quite the opposite. It's haunted me. But yeah, Red, it's great to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
Are a
It's
delight.
great to be back.
You are a sunny delight. What's been going on recently in the life of Red? Have you slain any dragons? Rescued any damsels? Ate chips on a couch and cried?
Uh, not much really. Just been chilling. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately. I don't know how well that applies. I haven't slain the dragon in Minecraft, so.
Oh, well, okay. You've just been building your house.
Yeah, I've been building my magnificent castle. As knowing me, it is also extremely extra. But at least this time, it's not something that someone is like paying me for, and is like expecting to have in a timely manner. So that's good, I guess.
That's fair. I mean, nothing's more relaxing sometimes than building stuff on Minecraft. My friends don't like me on their Minecraft servers anymore because I clear out their deserts and beaches to steal all the sand so that way I can make giant glass towers and then fill them with lava and then don't do anything with the giant glass towers filled with lava. So there's just a bunch of giant glass towers filled with lava throughout the world.
I feel like
Sounds
the
about
glass
right.
towers full of lava are like self-justifying, though.
But
Exactly.
beaches.
See, you get what I mean. I mean, Odie in the chat would know because on the DA Games Minecraft server, not only did I have a giant staircase made out of lava, I
Odie
also
from
had,
Garfield?
yeah, Odie from Garfield.
yeah.
Okay, just checking.
We got a claim to fame. But
Nice.
I also had like a sky pathway made out of glass that just went across the whole world. And when we opened the server up to the public, a lot of people were climbed up to it. Like you could see people making little stone columns to get up to the pathway because they were like, "Where does this go?" And the answer is, it didn't go anywhere. It just went in one straight line forward. And everyone hated it.
That's all you need.
Especially Chris. My friend Chris hated it. I remember
Your friend Chris sounds like a lame boy.
Oh, he is a lame boy. He is a very lame boy. Please, no one in the chat to message Chris and say that I've been calling him lame. Max, I see your eyes moving to another screen.
Yeah.
That includes you.
Yeah, but you can tell that we are really out of our game, we have paused 3 weeks and already forgotten everything. We didn't even tell people that we are live, unless you did, but I didn't.
Whoopsie.
That's your job.
I know. As I said, we are off our game. I use pluralis.
Why are you using
pluralis
the one thing that is your job?
Pluralis majestatis. Anyone?
I'm sorry, I don't speak language. I couldn't. I was talking over you, so I couldn't hear which language you were speaking.
Pluralis majestatis. I assume it's Latin. Maybe Greece.
Okay. Yeah. It's Latin. Yeah, it's Latin. Which is why I couldn't parse what it was. I was like, is that French?
Pluralis majestatis. Now it's French.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh wait.
But,
French people never use the last letter in their word, so it's pluralis majestati.
Yes. We should all
Yes.
listen to the language that has
Yes.
5 different forms for the word what that all sound exactly the same. And also gives genders to tables and bikes.
Wait, are you making
what?
The French.
Are you making fun of French or German?
I'm making fun of all of you!
Okay, I was about to say, nah. We
Wait,
all.
Red, which part are you wanting? Are you wanting the gendered tables and bikes, or are you wanting the 5 different forms of the word what that all sound the same? Both are worthy, man. Just fucking...
Wait, you're meaning me or Red?
I said red.
Yeah,
Red.
okay.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said what when I was like describing.
Oh, I was making a Clone High reference. I was like, say what?
Say what?
You know, like that
Oh.
scene from Clone High.
Say what?
Yes. C'est quel, c'est quel, c'est quel.
Say
All can be different.
I am sorry, I cannot do this, Gandhi.
Uh,
You know, because everyone YouTube poops that scene so that when he says "say what," it's you know, and when and then they and you know.
Sure.
wow.
You get what I'm saying.
Hey.
We get it.
Say
Moving on.
what?
Anyways, so yeah, besides Minecraft and working on your comic, you haven't had a lot going on.
Not too much. I'll probably remember the story, a good story, like in the middle of a conversation.
Excellent. While
But
we are
for
talking
now-
about random media.
But for now, I can't think of anything.
Just we're talking about fucking Eternals or something, and it's like, wait, I remember, I robbed a bank.
Oh, right, that did happen.
Accurate. This is accurate.
See, there it comes. How else
Oh.
can you afford to just chill at home, have a good time, and work on your webcomic?
I can't.
See?
I live with my parents.
Oh. Well, still works out in the end, I guess.
Yeah. Anyways, Max has a long week ahead because he had a very
I had 3
busy
weeks.
time.
And you were only there for the last bit. Which was a long and
so
intense one.
I will return when I get involved.
Fair point. Yes, so wait, let me also do the keycam. Blip. So great. Now I'm literally surrounded by still images. Maybe if I sit super still while talking, nobody will notice that I'm not a still. Okay. Can you still understand me, guys? I still order. That is why we make this podcast a video podcast. No, yeah. Now I try to remember. Wait, where did this even start? So long ago. One of the reasons why we did a break from the AWKWARDcast was that we got visitors over here, like visitors with staying power who stayed for 2 weeks. No, where I'm going is that after traveling has been. I'm not sure if you guys heard about it, but traveling has been a little bit tricky over the last 2 years, international traveling and stuff. So yeah, against.
Man, I can't imagine why that would be.
I know, it's so weird in
weird.
hindsight, yeah. But yeah, the thing was that people might be aware that Denim Ninja moved here in the beginning of 2020. Great timing. I mean, unironically, great timing, because she was working in retail before. So getting out of retail just in time at the beginning of 2020 was probably good for her mental health.
Oh, for sure.
I know.
I can't even imagine being in retail right now.
But yeah, the downside of it is that, if you have a family over in the US of A, and you are stationed over here in Germany, you don't get to hang with them family. And great plans that we had, like, whoa, Thanksgiving is the perfect American holiday that doesn't interfere with anything happening here in Germany. Thanksgiving is the perfect Wizard the Denim family time. Not last year, and also not this year due to other circumstances. So after a long time of separation, the Denim mother came here to Germany and the Denim cousin too, for 1 week or 2 weeks respectively. And yeah, so Denim Ninja got to showcase Germany on the very unrepresentative example of Berlin, because anybody who knows cities in Germany knows that Berlin is a very atypical city. It's like super multiculti, very modern in many parts. I mean, we have very characteristic areas in Germany, which is such a weird concept if you compare to the US, where you have entire states that are as big as all of Europe, and yet in a country in a country so small as Germany, you still have regional characteristics. It's madness, I tell you. But yeah. So there was a little bit of touristy action going on, even though I missed out on a lot of it due to the fact that I still had to work. And then I'm trying to think if there were any specific highlights worth pointing out, but I'm pretty sure that Denim would pointed it in the chat, pointed out in the chat. Also, hello there, Yuri! Rare visitor, welcome to the show. And then as a little bit of a change of scenery, we then also took a trip to good old Aachen, my hometown, which is a very different flavor of Germany. It's a small city, it's a very historic city with a lot of old buildings and stuff, so you get a little bit more of the old world feeling from Aachen for an American than probably Berlin. Yeah, also the good old under. Oh yeah, U-Bahn is also a great experience. I believe. What was the biggest culture shock of U-Bahn? Then of course we also have regular like the cultural acceptance of alcohol in Germany, which is like often, especially to Americans, this is quite the experience. But yeah, and I don't think it was just a nice time hanging out, showing a little bit off and stuff. So I don't think there were too many specific highlights from that period. So yeah. I guess this brings us then to the next part, which is traveling in the times of Rona. Because while a trip for Denim for Thanksgiving to her family was sadly not possible this year, I still had to do a trip. And people following Keyframe's Twitter probably know what I'm referring to. Hmm?
I'm a live action person again.
Yeah, you are a live
You
action
did it.
person.
I'm sorry, when I listen intently, I just turn into a cartoon character.
Which
it shows just how intensely I'm listening because I don't blink.
Which is very factually correct. It just shows how much more intense Red takes this entire show, because Red never even leaves this state of intense focus where they freeze in place. So.
Oh, don't be mistaken. I have no choice in the matter. I am in existential pain right now.
Yeah. See, the big secret is when we asked Red to be on the show, Red was like, I don't know. It was fun the last time, but I don't think. And so we just took a piece of chewed gum, stick it on their back, and stuck them to the wall. They're stuck there right now. They haven't been able to get down for days. I think Max forgot.
If it wasn't for this. God damn it.
Yeah.
Sorry, every time I start a sentence with if it wasn't or if it hadn't been, my brain immediately goes, if it hadn't been for you, I would now be in someone else's digestion. You know, there's something you should know, so I'm gonna tell you so.
Titanic thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, this is other Titanic, the weird one.
Yeah, the weird animated one. Every time a sentence starts with "if it hadn't been," that's I have to resist the urge to digestion. You know, there's something you should know, so I'm gonna tell you so. Don't sweat it. Forget it. Enjoy the show.
I kind of just want you to go off. I would completely derail the podcast to listen to you do an in verbatim of the Titanic animated film.
But
Anyway,
yeah,
What if I could remember the script? I can remember the full script
But
of some
this
things,
line.
but not that.
yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, so
Yes, so
last
traveling,
week,
exactly.
traveling.
Traveling. It turned out to be. I stressed out a lot over it, and it was a very, very on the spot timing because, as a citizen of Germany, I only got allowed back into the US at November 8th. I traveled on the 16th, I believe, so it was really a and at the end of the day, I still had to just book my tickets early and hope that this was one of the few promises that a politician actually sticks to, since good old Grandpa Biden promised to open the borders, but
Early November.
exactly, but up until into like November, the page of the CDC, no change, like. People from the Schengen area, which includes Germany, are forbidden because they are so diseased with corona, which ironically nowadays is actually true. Germany is doing absolutely horrific. And besides that, and I got to travel to.
Christ, okay.
I know, and I got to travel.
Please, can you lighten up?
I know, and I got to travel through post-Brexit England, which was also fun.
Woo.
It was okay. So since I was only transiting through, they just wanted one extra form to fill in, like all my personal data and checking all the boxes for spam from the British government.
Are you a terrorist? Are you sure you
No,
want to answer?
this is Esther.
It's okay. You can tell us.
This is Esther.
It's
I
still
love
one of the
it.
best stories. Like the first time that he had to fill out an ESTA to get here, like this. I think this was 2016.
Probably,
we were in a call
yeah.
when you were filling this out. You were laughing. I was like, Max, what are you laughing at? I was like, there's this box saying if I'm planning to do terrorist things, what happens
Yes,
if I
no.
click yes? And then it pops up being like, are you sure
Yes!
you want to click on this?
I couldn't resist. I clicked yes.
What happened?
Yeah, as Keyframe
Nothing
said, a
happened.
box popped up and was like, "Are you sure you want to answer?" And I'm like, "No."
Oh,
It's like,
but it just-
imagine you are a terrorist, but you are super honest. So you go in there, want to fill in your ESTA, and then you come to this question, and you're like, oh, I want to murder hundreds of people, but I don't want to lie. So he says yes, and then the pop-up is like, are you really sure you want to admit that? And if you ask like this, America, okay, I say no.
It has the energy of "Are you a god?"
Ray. Anyways,
But yeah,
yeah. So
Yeah.
point being, fun fact about traveling. So of course, wearing your mask, you had to need to do a test right up front. You need to fill in that extra shenanigan. But the flight itself, I was never so fast through American customs ever.
Really?
Yeah. It was like, I mean, they didn't have any additional counters open. It was just like, yeah, there was a lot less traffic. I wonder why. Even 2 weeks before, or 1.5 weeks before Thanksgiving, where you would expect more travel, but apparently not from the UK. So yeah, barely ever have I been so fast through customs.
I mean, it's all. It's all relative though, given the
I
fact
was
that
2
they
hours
were,
late.
like, well, not just that. Also, the fact that they had to get the cargo off the plane first because they packed it weird. And
Yes.
if you all got up, the plane would go poof.
Yeah. Oh, this was actually that was amazing. So we in the UK still in Heathrow, we were on the plane and there's like, thank you everybody for seating. We are certainly a little bit delayed because when packing the luggage, one of our workers got injured. Like, okay, and now we're waiting for a replacement, which sounds so brutal and objectifying. Like, yeah, we just lost one of our workers to an accident, but worry not, we have a replacement human being over here to put in there. But yeah, we needed to wait for an hour to replace this human being as well as finishing packing. Then we lifted off, we flew over there, and then when we landed, it was like, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please stay seated as the sign indicates. This is for your own safety because the luggage was placed in kind of weird, and if we would now start letting you guys out, then our airplane would top on its back, and not on the back, but on the rear, would like tip down on the rear, and then we would get out here even slower. So
it was really funny because the way I found out was I was waiting for Max in the international area, and this is Chrissy we're talking about. I will talk to random strangers and make them my friends. This is not an exaggeration.
It's not.
My family was very concerned when I was small. But like, I was talking to a guy next to me, and I was like, we were just having small talk, and I was like, oh yeah, the person I'm waiting for is getting off on flight, blah 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 blah. They're like, oh, your person's on flight, blah 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 too. I'm a limo driver. I'm driving someone else out, and he kept getting texts from their person being like, really angry about the cargo thing, and it's like, oh no. So I was getting live updates there.
Oh no.
But yeah, hey, we made it out of the airport, which
did.
was always good.
Yeah.
But yes, and then, then we were in Long Beach for the week.
Yeah, and I have not prepared any visual aid. I guess I can go for the
pictures.
Yeah, I guess I can go for the 4 pictures that you tweeted and show them at the right moment.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because we're mixing his week with mine because I had none happen anything before or after because I was just working.
Yep. I can also confirm that it was just like I'm working. Like, oh, okay, getting ready for the travel. I'm working. I'm on the flight. I'm working. It never stopped.
Little did he know
you're lurking, you know.
Yeah, totally. And if you're not, you're schmirking.
Schmirking
but
real
no,
good.
yeah, we got to Long Beach. We got to our hotel. Everything was fine. We had some pizza that was not good. We watched the first episode of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend while eating really shitty pizza.
Oh yeah, we also started watching that, didn't we?
Yeah, but the Good Place took over.
Yeah, I wanted to say because we didn't return to it.
Yeah, not that we don't like Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Yeah.
I've already seen all of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
But Good Place was just really good.
It was a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Very good show. But yeah, so oh god, so what did we do the first day?
Okay, wait. I'm going through it going by my pictures. The first day is me having my epic battle at the beach with the birds.
Oh yeah, with the seagull.
Yeah.
Yes. So, because the first day we were just putzing around. We went to this really nice diner, as you do. It was really funny because when we came in, we saw one of the bus boys taking away 2 plates from a table, like cleaning it, and the plates were still full of food. And we're like, oh, is the food good or not? The thing is, it's not that the food isn't good. It's just that they give you a lot of it. It's a lot of food. But it was good food. And then we walked back, putzing around, and we walked on the beach because we were like really close to the beach. And Max wants to be a Disney princess. I'm fully believing that he is, because every time a pigeon, a fucking seagull, rats with wings is passing by, he's just constantly like, "Come here, buddy, come here." Thinking that he's going to
da da dee da da da.
I mean, I know that statistically it probably won't work, but think about like the magical moment when it does.
Wrong direction. What happened here? Oh right.
That's a shark.
Yeah, me trying to get the bird and myself into focus. Very sexy pictures.
These look like 2 YouTube thumbnails.
Yeah. Bird, human trying to take picture with bird. Bird saying nope.
No.
Bird to go squawk. Bird take French fry.
Story in 3 acts. setup,
It was a
climax, resolving action.
payoff.
Like if you cry every time.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Anyways.
But yeah, that day we didn't really do much on that day. Did
No,
we?
I
Just we
arrived.
walked around the
Or was it? Oh no, this was after. Was this even
This
after?
was,
No, this was after.
this was Wednesday.
Yeah, this was the
So,
first proper
yeah.
day.
Did,
Next
did we go-
day!
Oh yeah, next day. No, we went to the aquarium on this day too, didn't we?
Is this the same day?
I think we went to the
Blood.
aquarium on Wednesday because the day after we went to go see Afterlife or something, and then no, the day after was Aquarium, Universal, funeral, as you do. Then Afterlife.
Sounds like a typical Saturday night, yeah.
Wait, did somebody say
Yeah.
Universal?
Yeah, but no, let's talk about the aquarium.
Yeah, what about the fishies?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
okay,
about all
so
those
the
quirky
aquarium-
little
the
fish?
aquarium. That's 4-minute walk away from the hotel.
Uh-huh.
Hotel sites lie. So, okay, but I don't fully blame the hotel. I also just blame the city of Long Beach. So, we got our tickets for the aquarium, all that stuff. We're walking, we're vibing, and we get to this building that's round and sea colored and covered with fish and has an area called the Pacific Ballroom. And we were like, why are there no doors? How can we not get? Turns out that's the convention center. Why
Not-
do you look like an aquarium?
Not the aquarium? Wait, then what did the aquarium look like?
Wait, first of all, so this is the building that is not the aquarium.
Yeah, that's the convention center. What the fuck?
That's not the aquarium?
No!
That's what I
What?
said.
Now,
How?
now you want to see
I
what's
don't
it?
know.
And this.
Yeah, what did the aquarium look like?
Wait, this is no. Open the picture. This is what the aquarium looks like. It's hidden behind
That
this
looks
other.
that looks more like a convention center.
I know. It got me so. I was so PO'd during the entire time we were continuing to walk. Luckily, it wasn't that far away. Everything was in fairly good walking distance. Doesn't mean I can't be annoyed.
Very true.
But yeah,
I don't think that this is an illegitimate complaint. That is so confusing. Can
Chat,
like
please.
whoever owns those buildings just be like just like shake hands and be like, look, we gotta get this shit sorted.
yeah.
you know,
someone's got
fill
change.
fill the ballroom with water and put some whales in there, and we put a few extra chairs into the now empty tanks.
Exactly. There you go. But yeah, the aquarium was nice as it usually is. Like there were big fish, there were little fish, there were fish that climbed on rocks. There were crabs that were terrifying
Wrong
in
direction.
size.
Big fish,
Bird.
little fish,
And-
slow fish,
and of-
smoking fish.
And of course, birds. The one thing you go for to an aquarium.
Okay, yeah. Yes. So yeah, there was this area where you could pay $4 to get a little thing of nectar, and you could feed birds, and they land on you, and
Chrissy-
it was adorable.
Chrissy meets her first bird.
Oh yeah, there's something like that near where I'm at. It's called the Ladybird Center.
Yeah, but yeah,
I love this picture because it looks like me and the bird have the same hair color going on. It looks like it has like a little fringe of
But-
blue. But yeah, Max at one point had like 4 birds on his arm. Pales in comparison to the guy who had like 12
True.
birds like all over him. And I met a bird that was just a little brat because I was holding out my little thing of nectar, being like, "Here you go, little buddy." And what he does is that he looked up and knocked my cup to the ground. It's like,
but
Why?
What
thankfully,
an asshole! Why did it do that?
true, and it was more or less the first bird that Key interacted with. But thankfully, the aquarium is prepared for little children dropping their cups. So the lady came instantly over, pulled a little tube out of her what do you call it? The belly.
utility belt.
Utility belt basically. This little belt, this belt bag. There's a name for it.
Yeah,
I forgot it. It's not my native language.
satchels.
Yeah,
I don't know. But
yeah,
either way,
but yeah, and,
I had a little squeeze tube of nectar and gave it back to
and
me.
yeah, refilled it for little Keyframe who dropped her nectar.
Oh. I didn't drop it. The bird was an asshole.
And your dog ate the homework. We know.
I don't have a dog. Thank you for rubbing it in. But yeah, the aquarium was really nice. There were sharks. There was this one lady who loved our commentary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at those handsome boys.
Oh,
But,
stupidest
yeah.
bird in existence. I can't believe that it survived the dodo.
Yeah, this one just kept going against the window, didn't it?
Yeah,
You
like
were
black,
fascinated
black,
by this
black, 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 like.
it doesn't know. It's glass. They don't see glass.
Oh, those fuckers
Oh
were
yeah,
amazing.
isn't that the one? Oh yeah, because like in person their little like light rays were like rainbow LEDs.
Yes,
You can't
sadly
really
the
see it on
camera couldn't
though,
catch
which
it.
is weird.
Yeah, but yeah, this
The lady who liked our commentary was here with us when we were looking at these
Yeah.
guys. An aquarium can just be a collection of live action Windows screensavers.
But yeah, as somebody who is currently finishing, oh, those guys I love. They were lining up like in Lion King when he thinks about wanting just king to just no I want.
He just wants to be king.
Yeah, he just wants to be king. They're lining up like in this pyramid, but they were doing this by their own volition. I was amazed by it.
Did you have a picture of those terrifyingly long-armed crabs?
No, I didn't. Also, we found.
They were
The long-
fucking creepy.
Yeah, we found
They-
I
Dory
want to
Dory
see
and.
the long boys.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
Why
I
did
mean-
you have to capture images of the long boys?
I'm sorry.
I don't know, but we had moments because there were like multiple creatures in this aquarium where we were walking by, and I was like, "Oh dear lord!" And then Max would peek by, he's like, "Oh yeah, oh dear lord!" And the crabs were one of them because they were like those fucking giant-legged, long daddy coconut crab things that are like in Sri Lanka and shit. And one of them was like, one of their arms was just fucking going around the corner of the aquarium tank, and I was like, this is how people die. Like,
Yeah, I
was-
mean,
Yeah.
fish are only either like sweet little baby, dumbass, or eldritch horror, and there is no in
hey,
between.
look, there was dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then there was this bioluminescent coral that was like looked
Oh,
like
yeah.
a fucking rave.
As somebody who is currently about to finish Subnautica Below Zeros, after finishing Subnautica itself once again, I thought it was an extremely alien exaggeration how they depicted the underwater world in this game. No, it's only a slight exaggeration. This is how this shit looks for real.
Yeah, no, the ocean is scary. A lot of people don't appreciate how fucking scary the ocean is.
I think my favorite parts about the aquarium though are all the parts where Max either felt called out or annoyed. Because
Oh yeah?
for one thing, the otters weren't out; they were napping.
Boo.
Angry German man wanted to see otters.
Exactly.
Then
Look at smiley
the other
face.
things were that
Old man yells at
Oh.
cloud.
we'll get to that. But no, like fucking the thing is it's an aquarium. Oh yeah. The aquarium has like a lot of environmental stuff because environment. And there was this one area on the outside where it was showing how much water usage between a 5-minute shower and a 20-minute shower there was. And Max was just looking at it, be like, I feel called out.
That's because it was calling you out.
It
You
was.
specifically.
Yep,
Calling-
very
yeah,
personal.
Specifically.
But yeah, now
my-
the.
so-
Hmm?
Yeah. No, go ahead.
But
go ahead.
also, I wanted to move on to the actual best part of the aquarium. You maybe think it was a fish. Nah, it's not the fish. You think it was a bird.
me.
Nah, it wasn't the bird, silly. It
was
was.
Carrot, it was red. Look, we're making red. It even has the melting. But yeah, so they had
That's me, I'm melting.
Yeah.
They had a character creator
What
right at the
did-
front. We were just about to walk out of the aquarium, and we looked over and saw this big screen. It's like,
Yeah.
no, the children in us need to go see. This is an area that's covered in children,
But
by the way.
What
And it-
might
it-
this
and it
one
had,
be?
like-
Dun-dun.
Oh yeah, who is this shark?
Who might this
Dun-dun.
be? Dun-dun. It is the ANY shark.
It's ANY Shark. Yeah, we you basically did a little character creator, and then you could pick like a school of fish, this medium-sized fish or a shark, and I think Max made like the Joker
fish.
and Edgelord fish.
Yeah,
both
Edgelord.
of which can be seen here.
Yeah, the Edgelord fish, like red and black OC, didn't come out as I wanted it to, but the Joker fish turned out very nicely.
Yeah, and I had A and Y shark, and then I had my favorite shark.
Best fish of them all.
I'm happy to announce that playing the role of all the fish in the Aquarium of the Pacific is Chris Pratt. The most hilarious part. The most hilarious part about this was fucking.
They came in from the.
Deeper the other way, so it just looked like trap.
You make this bed, no lay in it.
So there was just I saw there were like a few like teenagers or some people that were just like looking over at this school of just be like, what the
Chris Pratt fish.
Yeah, and then if it was anything poetic, I think we had sushi as the dinner for this night.
We did.
Which amazing! The food was good, great discounts. They gave me free sake for following them on Instagram. The one thing about the sushi place that will stick in my mind forever, though, is not their food. It's the fact that the music they were playing was a projection of a YouTube video of a fucking EDM concert.
As you do.
It was like the fucking Tomorrowland EDM festival, so we're hearing Queen songs being turned into EDM. It's like, what the...
It was
this
painful.
Is a great thing to eat this is a great thing to eat my tuna roll, too.
But the sushi was
good. It is, though.
The sushi was good.
What better thing could there be to eat your tuna roll, too?
Yeah, but this is just a mere precursor to Thursday, which led into an adventure that spanned the whole weekend. And Max, I'm going to let you take over Thursday.
Okay, but I guess without visuals?
I mean, you have the picture of Universal there.
Oh, Universal. Oh, right. I was on the wrong day. I was on Friday already.
Friday was the sad thing.
Oh yeah, no, Universal. Universal also, similar to our experience back in the day when in March 2020 we were in Disneyland.
Yeah.
And was it Disney or was it Knott's Berry?
Knott's and well, I mean, I think this would equated more to Knott's in that we were able to get on everything.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Because we had a similar experience here with there were no lines. There were no lines. We could just go into Harry Potter Land on their primary ride and just ride it. Like no waiting, really. So
I mean, there was some karma because the first time we went on the Harry Potter ride.
Oh yeah. It broke down why we were right in front of one of the screen sections. For those who don't know, there is some a 4D-ish screen that moves with you and stuff, or that you move by and the visuals seem to move with you.
Yeah, it's like a curved screen and then you move with it. So
yeah, I get what you're saying.
And nothing breaks the immersion better than just the screen, the entire car coming to a halt and the screen in front of you turning from the skyline of Hogwarts into just white. And you hear a crappy announcer voice somewhere echoing through the entire facility you can't make out. Fantastic.
Yeah, as soon as we got off, it was like, that was an immersion breaker.
Yep.
But we were having a good time. Yeah, it was a fun time.
Walking through the waiting area took longer than the waiting. Because they have a fanatically long waiting area. And the sad thing is, which we actually return for later, there is so much plot and build up happening, especially in that ride, with the actors, the original actors coming back and recording little holograms and stuff. So we actually went a second time just to watch the holograms play out because somebody put effort into that. But yeah, we made it through the majority of the rides because at the end of the day there are only like 7 or 8 big boy rides.
Let's count. There's the Hogwarts ride. There's the little broom ride. There's Simpsons, there's The Mummy, there's Jurassic World, and there's Transformers. So yeah, 7.
7, not counting all the Minion rides.
What, you didn't go on the Minion rides?
I know, right?
You too good for banana?
Here's the thing.
When you say banana and it's funny because it's a funny word and you say banana.
No, this is
and then they speak Spanish because Spanish is such a hilarious and a wacky language. and not like someone's culture.
Yeah,
I know,
totally.
right?
Here's the thing, though. There was a moment where I could see the cogs turning in Max's head of, I could take Chrissy on the minion ride to torture her. But the thing is that he read the title for the ride and he realized, wait, this is probably a
Teacup ride.
spinny ride.
Nope.
And he was like, no.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah.
and there's also the fact that you would also have to go on the Minions ride.
No,
Oh.
the thing is, he will go on boring as shit or annoying rides for me to get annoyed.
It's a small word.
But he
yeah,
crosses his line is spinny rides.
Because
but
I get
it was a
actually
fun
sick
time
on
for
them.
all.
Yeah, it was an absolutely fun day. Nothing overshadowed it at all. We already had 80% of the rides done.
I was just done being a meat shield for him on the Jurassic World water ride.
Exactly. And we were just going back up those escalators, and I was like, fuck. Like, for reals.
What?
I lost my passport and my vaccination card.
You what?
I lost my passport and my vaccination card. They used to be in my back pocket. They're not in my coat pocket here, not my coat pocket there, not here.
Here's the thing is that I was like half, being freaked out with him. I'm his caretaker here. On the other hand, I wanted to bust laughing because of two things that have happened precursing to this. One was the day before we were walking, he had his jacket over him, and his passport fell out of his jacket, and I kicked it into a puddle by accident. And so that was already something. Poor passport's gone through abuse. The second thing is that when we were getting off the Jurassic ride, I just muttered butt check, and I patted my back pockets because I kept my phone and my wallet in there. And he was making fun of me about it.
But yeah, so I was stuck.
I mean, that's an important thing to do when you're in another country, or else you'll get fucked.
Yeah, and I was in America in the times of Rona with only a few days until my flight back. Going through
so
Britain.
maybe a butt check is actually a good and smart thing to do.
I lost my passport.
Yeah, let me just say, man, when we were going through the rest of the ride, there was an air of discomfort throughout it.
Yeah.
We were in Margaritaville having dinner, and he was just kind of like looking off. He was doing my thing of just looking off into space, and it's like, you okay, dude?
The day before the funeral, she had to make sure that I was not freaking out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that tracks.
But we went instantly to the Lost and Found, and we're like giving up a ticket with them, and they were like, yeah, they will check the areas in the evening and whatnot when the guests are out and they can turn on the lights. And in the
obviously
morning,
with him home, this story has a happy ending. But so to blitz through. Also, Max went to a hot topic for the first time.
No, second time. We were last time when we were there.
Oh yeah, we were.
But it literally is like 3 or 4 years ago, so it was the second time in my life.
The thing that I remember, though, about that makes this hot topic experience so special is you being almost annoyed at the staff there because we got asked if you want. Let's keep in mind this hot topic's not big as in size, just in height. I think this hot topic could feasibly be if you take my room and double it. Like, it's not a big building. But we were just walking around looking at all the anime, so much sports anime and all that, and we had someone be like, "Hey, do you need any help?" No, we're good.
Around the corner.
Hey, do you need any help?
No. We are good. We are fine. We're just looking.
Hey, do you need any? Jesus
How
Christ.
many are there?
How many of you are there? Why do you need 5 employees in this cubic meter? But
Well, you know.
I mean, I'm used to it. I know that they have to, but it was funny seeing Max being like,
yeah.
Don't make eye contact.
Yeah, like Jesus. I as you said, you are used to it, and maybe there is this thing where you can shame people into buying something if you give them enough attention. It is.
That is exactly the reason that
But
they do that.
yeah, but for me it was more like let me shop in peace or I will leave. I mean, they didn't get any money from us anyways, but still.
Yeah.
You want me to
they did
enjoy
not.
my visit, don't you?
But yeah, so Universal happened. To Blitz for Friday. Friday was a wonderful service. Thank you everyone who contributed to make that happen. It
Oh,
was really nice. We
and
went.
yeah, okay, no.
What?
You finished Friday.
No,
I was
do you have something
no,
to
I want to
say?
jump in on Saturday.
Okay, can you wait for like 5 minutes? Thank you, dear. Okay, so yeah, the service was beautiful. We got to the place, we met up with Lauren and Brett. Everything was cool. The, it basically split off to me and Lauren talking about stuff and the boys being boys. Like it's almost hilarious. And then we walked out onto the deck. Lauren got distracted by a cat. It's Lauren. But we drove out onto the boat. It was a beautiful day. They let us put flowers on the basket that had the ashes. I said a few words. Didn't cry, and then we placed the basket down. The flowers bloomed. It was really nice. We were out there for a little while just looking. The captain was talking about how they made fake islands to cover up oil refineries. It was very interesting, very nice. And then we went to a really nice Italian place. And bless the hearts of the waitstaff, because we had one guy who was very obviously Italian, like an Italian immigrant being there, and one woman who had her first day on the job, and we were the bastards who had to be their first customers. She was so sweet. And then when I was like, I want a dessert, and they were like, oh, we're out of it. The guy was so apologetic. He was like, when you come back, just remind me who you are. I'll give you free dessert. It's like, ah, and
Aww.
they comped our drinks.
That was nice of them.
Yeah, they did. Because
I hope they did and didn't just forget to book them.
No, I think that they comped them. But it was a really nice day. Everyone had a good time. It was a beautiful service. Obviously, not sharing images of that because that's weird.
Yeah, of course.
There's images, but those are for me and the people who were actually there. But it was nice. I thank everyone who helped raise the money to make this thing happen. It was worth it. It was what my dad would have wanted. So thank you. It was a very lovely day. And now we're going to go back to the fun with Saturday.
Yeah, and we got to see the one and only Ghostbus.
Ghostbus. Oh fuck! I forgot the happy ending to the story.
Oh
though,
yeah.
Is the thing of like right before we were walking to the marina to go to the funeral. Me and Max are having breakfast. He goes to use the restroom because he uses the restroom 20 times a day.
It's true.
I'm like, I'm the one who has the phone number to Universal, so I'm constantly calling them and checking. I think I checked with them like 3 times before he woke up. And I'm on the phone with them, and I see Max walking by, and he's about to say something. I'm like, and because they found his passport, and I could see, when I was like, Universal, they found your passport. I saw his eyes just kind of be like, a communication through no words. However, that did lead to us going to Universal right after the funeral on a Friday evening. And we got the passport, and then we had to go back. We took an Uber back down to Long Beach.
Oh boy.
What is supposed to be like a half-hour drive turned into like 3 hours. We got through a John Mulaney special through the entire thing, and I fell asleep. Like, it was awful. All for a passport. Check your ass the next time you're here. I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, that's fair.
It may have been faster to go to the embassy. But yes, but that was it. But yeah, on Saturday we went to go see Ghostbus.
More on that later, I guess?
Yeah. More on that later, because that's my media.
Yeah.
But
I
the
guess.
best part was walking. Yes.
No.
No, the best part was walking by the movie theater 2 days in a row because, well, the movie theater's in like this area by the aquarium and by all this stuff, and hearing Max rant about Eternals every time that we walked by the thing because there was like 10 movie posters for Eternals around that area.
But more on that later as well.
And more on that later. But yeah, it was good movie. It was and all that. And then every time we also passed by that, we always kept making the joke about going into the Hooters that was right across the street.
Yeah, they
we
keep.
didn't.
Yep. They keep dressing up those girls more and more. At this point, I can't even get the authentic Hooters impression anymore.
Oh, so sad. Can we play a sad song on a violin for Max? But yeah, but Saturday was pretty chill. We had Ghostbus and then like dinner and then all that stuff.
Oh, I had my first Impossible Burger.
Yes.
How was it?
Let me. Yeah, go ahead. He went on a roll with this, not a negative one, but he went on a roll with this.
No, I was very curious for that. I mean, the few days before when we were in Margaritaville, they had Beyond Burgers, and I was very curious in trying it, but at that evening, I didn't really feel like a big fat burger. So I was like, I'm really curious, but not tonight. So when we went to Islands and they had the Impossible Burger, I was like, hell yeah. And so first I ate it like one eats a burger, like all digging all in. But yeah, I guess I know which part Keyframe is then referring to.
He was just going on about they took all this to
Yes,
imitate meat, and he was taking. This man's a child. This man is a fucking.
I'm a scientist.
Taking apart pieces of the burger.
Rubbing.
You're as much of a scientist as a kid makes potions in their bathroom by taking stuff under the sink and mixing them together. Like he was just ripping. He was like ripping it apart, being like, "Look, it's just like the consistency of ground beef. I'm just eating my tacos." Like, yes, dear, yes, that is fake meat. And the thing is that he kept saying, to the point where I didn't think he was joking at a point, being like, I'm kind of tempted to call our server and be like, there's something off with my burger. It doesn't taste like. I was like, ha ha, funny. Please don't make their life harder. Yes, he was dissecting the burger. This avocado tomato sauce covered patty. He was just going like, hey. It was as funny as it was mildly disgusting.
I mean, you gotta figure out that burg.
Yeah.
How did they do it?
How indeed. Well,
he's also fascinated throughout most of the time that he had avocado on his food during this trip because he was like, it looks like they scooped out ice cream.
I mean, that's more or less. I worked at a Subway and they did use just a normal ice cream scoop for the avocado, so you're probably correct.
But yeah, I guess this leaves Sunday. Blip.
We did an escape room.
Yeah.
Because we always have to. We found like this little Long Beach escape room that we walked an hour to go to.
Totally worth it.
Totally no, like legit worth it. We had we got there early and the door wasn't open, so we had to walk to a gas station or something and get like drinks while we were waiting, which was a great experience in trying multiple Arizona iced teas. But we were there, and the whole plot of this is that this crazy student of a professor has like a bioweapon and all that, and we got this room's meant for like 2 to 6 people, and they had 3 levels of difficulty. So obviously the duo goes to the most expert difficulty, and we apparently did pretty good for 2 people on expert. Like, we had a little bit of a grace period of like an extra like few minutes, but we solved it. Look at us, we're little proud people.
Yeah.
I think the thing is that we were doing so good. We were flying on the wings of Icarus, and then we got to the final part where I realized we had to remember parts of the escape room puzzles, like
flavor, what appeared to be flavor text.
No, it all had a meaning, and then we were like, "Oh fuck! What do we do?"
Yeah, and we couldn't find all the flavor text anymore, so she actually had to whisper us some hints.
Yeah, but we did good, and then we were very tired on the walk home
Yeah.
because without the walk there and being on our feet for an hour in the escape room, walking like chickens without our heads, and then the walk back, we were on our feet for like 3 hours, just moving. That kills your feet at a certain point. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was great, and
with so much week time, we probably should move on to the media sooner rather than later.
I know. I apologize.
No
it was
problem.
just great to actually have Max over and doing things again.
But
that's how you know the world is coming back to normalcy. Chrissy and Max adventures.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess maybe one last thing, which is kind of a segue into the art of the week, because there's art of the week, and it got commissioned by this lady over there, and showing, and you might see this art of the week again in this year, assuming you are a loyal watcher of this Twitch channel or YouTube or wherever I will end up doing my Sylvester puzzle stream, because she also gave it to me as a puzzle.
Yeah, it's a this
Fun.
was a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the art from Goth Wolf, who's the person who did the profile picture artwork, and like I was like, I need it to be like all paint splotchy and stuff, so that way it's easier to do as a puzzle. And yeah,
So you can
because
actually...
he does a puzzle every New Year's Eve, and I was like, I have way too much anxiety to go to those streams and go on those streams because it's a bunch of loud people. So I was like, this is how I can be a part of your New Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Media!
There was the other thing that I got you too.
Yes, but I actually have it in reach. Ha! What do you know? I was about to say, I don't have it in reach, but then I realized I was
I'm also just
lying.
happy that the jacket that I made denim is finally out of my house.
Also that, yes.
I don't have to open the closet and see a kraken staring at me every time I want to grab my jacket.
We meant to take pictures and send it out there, but
No, that's fine. I know it's there.
it is, and it came here well.
No news is good news.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are thank you once again to my favorite person, Igor, for my little ties. They are sterling silver pins of the Ferret Boy, also done by Goth Wolf. These were late anniversary / birthday presents. We could just say one pin's anniversary, one pin's birthday.
Aha, well played. Which one is which?
Ah!
Then I know which one to have which feelings for.
That's such a... I don't know what to say about that. We're not unpacking that here. We don't have the time to unpack all that. But yes, media.
Media.
So, Red,
Yes.
you've had to listen to us ramble on about our vacation photos. What have you been consuming recently, media-wise?
Nothing like super interesting. I've been watching Psyche K, which is a pretty good show. But apart from that, it's kind of like Mob Psycho 100, except if Mob didn't give a shit and just wanted everyone to leave him alone, but everyone else is a fucking weirdo who will not leave him alone.
PK, I assume it is... No, this is not the right one.
Oh, by the way, Red, I want to tell you, we listened to you very intently when you were talking about your media last time of
Yes.
high-rise invasion.
Oh, very much so.
Oh, and you watched it? Because I
episodes
finished an episode with a friend finally, and I was like, that made me feel bad. So
we've been 2 episodes away from the season finale for about 2 months. That show is aggravating.
It's not even funny. It just makes you feel bad.
No, it's not funny. I agree. It's not funny, but we are fascinated by the badness of it.
just like, okay.
It is a fascinating kind of badness. It's just that a lot of times it's just so visceral, you know?
Painful, yeah. Like, God damn it, girl, find another shirt that's not sliced open. You have been running around in... And the goddamn protagonist girl who is always flipping between super competent and the biggest klutz in the universe.
I love this show. but yeah. So
I can't find your media. I need a link. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Is it on Netflix or Crunchyroll or?
What is? Oh, Psyche-K? Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I probably misspell it, so that doesn't help.
It's the full title is The Disastrous Life of Psyche-K, so that might help.
Oh, is it Psyche spelled Saiki?
Oh yeah, I spelled it completely differently as well. Yeah. Okay. I went for.
I looked up Psyche as in like psycho.
Same.
And...
So.
Oh yeah, I should have mentioned. Yeah, it's spelled phonetically.
So tell us about it. What's going on in this thing?
Why does he have little baubles on his head?
They help him control his psychic powers, but he doesn't want people to think that he's weird, so he basically brainwashed the world into thinking that having pink hair and those little baubles are normal, but as a side effect, now everyone else is getting born with, like, anime hair colors, like blue and yellow and stuff.
Huh.
That seems like a reasonable development.
Yeah, I like Psyche-K. He's a funny deadpan boy. Definitely, he is definitely a gender. One of my favorite genders.
I mean, you see all the genders right there with this cast.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, I mean, Psyche specifically. He is one of my favorite genders.
Oh,
I mean, just look at that guy.
This character? Who's this?
Not this
person?
guy, the main character. Oh, this is actually for Psyche Reawakens. That's the newer season that's on Netflix. I haven't gotten to that one yet.
So yeah, spoilers. But yeah, so weird guy. Who would enjoy watching this? What are red flags for people who might not enjoy watching it and should probably stay away if they don't like X?
Don't watch it if you're expecting it to have a plot. It is.
That is a very good warning.
It is wholly like there are points where you think that there might be some sort of story picking up, but as far as I've gotten, and I'm on season 2 right now, there is continuity, but it's entirely just funny gags. It's a really, really good, like, there are a lot of episodes that have really funny, like, parodies of shonen anime tropes, but, you know, if you're not familiar with those tropes, you probably won't find it as funny as I do. And yeah.
Okay.
I like how when I looked up Psyche-K, the first thing is a compilation saying Psyche being an absolute arrow ace icon for 10 minutes.
He is an arrow ace icon.
Amazing. Well, there you go. Go watch it if you don't want plot.
Exactly.
If you don't want plot, you just want fun, slice of lifey shonen anime stuff.
Yeah. That sounds like a fair selling point. You know what you get.
I accidentally closed my sound interface, so I couldn't hear anything.
Oh. But yeah, we agreed. So, who's going next?
I talked for a long time.
So I guess I'm gonna talk for a short time then.
Yes, I'm trying to think of how to condense my Ghostbusters thoughts because I have a lot of thoughts.
I allegedly I have a lot of thoughts about Eternals as well. Even so, I have the feeling I don't have too much to say about it because it is, for a Marvel movie, just so meh. It's not bad. I mean, I could watch it without being bored. The visuals are the usual high budget Marvel visuals, but it's like I mean, it starts with having this giant ass ensemble cast. Like I don't even know how many Eternals are there. A dozen or so, maybe a little bit less, but many of them. Many of them, yeah, there you see all of them just hanging around, being all internal and shit. When a little bit of their backstory gets explained, you have to wonder, like, I mean, if I'm not sure if they explained it in a trailer or not. So you wonder, like, you have those super strong, this prototype superheroes. Oh, and they like to actually pose in a V formation. It looks so stupid even within the movie. They could pull it off. They could pull off like proper like hero lineups in the MCU multiple times. In Eternals, it's just like no, it looks stupid when you line up like this. Sorry guys, I can't take you seriously like that.
It does look very silly.
Yes, it does look amazingly silly and so unnatural. I mean, they are eternal beings, therefore being a little bit awkward. There, look how they line up. So natural, so supernatural. Yes, this is how I behave.
Yeah, no, that's me standing with the boys waiting for Arby's to open.
Yes, absolutely. So,
There's also just something so like I don't know. There's something sad about it because when you have the V formation, you know what their preference is for the characters, and it's like.
No, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Wait. This I need to check now. Okay. Give me the stupid V formation. Here they come. Okay.
Like it reveals who the writers think are the more important characters.
Yes and no. Yeah. Now, without having to spoil, without wanting to spoil anything. I mean, maybe my own favorites, my own favoritism goes against it, but yeah, I mean, credit where credit is due. They actually managed to have those. What is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, those 10. Okay, I was over by 2 when I said it doesn't. Those 10 characters, and they all are distinguishable. I mean, they probably don't have really deep layered characters, but I have a memorable. I have memorable scenes or moments or one-liners for each of them. Even the mute girl, because one of them is mute. But they managed to all have enough to be distinguishable.
But is one of them mute too?
Yes, one of them, I mean...
Thank God.
But yeah, the credit record is, do they manage to give at least every one of them enough distinctness to stand out? But... the story itself is a little bit like underwhelming. It might be that after Infinity Wars and Endgame, just everything in the MCU has fighting an uphill battle. And well, the fact that those guys have been around on the planet the entire time, but didn't do jack until their own movie, is a very big head scratcher, especially when eventually you learn why they are there.
I don't care. My main man Kingo is all the way in the back, and I won't accept this. He's the best Kingo. Yeah.
There he is. Yeah.
That's a fun name.
Yeah, he's an Eternal who became a Bollywood star.
Yeah, not
that's
even
delightful.
Yeah, not even exaggerating. This is literally a part of the movie. But yeah, it has a hard time.
That's
fitting.
A lot of characters for one movie. Also,
it is.
Yeah,
it is.
You would think that it would be a great Disney Plus series.
Yeah. Also, the story is like super big and super small at the same time. It's like but the sad thing is, and this pisses me off, that events happening in it, even though they feel so underwhelming. Events happening in it will probably still be strongly referenced in upcoming MCU movies, so I'm not sure if you can skip it. You probably cannot skip this fucking movie. Even
that's how they get you. That's their funny little scheme.
Yeah, but this is also how they keep burning me out. I mean, with movies that are that underwhelming, I'm not so far. I have watched every MCU movie, but I mean, we still have a Spider-Man upcoming, which I'm really like, more of my Tommy boy. I just love him. He's a fantastic Spider-Man. We have the series are actually still keeping me engaged. Like, loved Loki, Winter Soldier was nice. There was another one. What if? What if it's like? It's literally what if. I mean, does it have any impact on anything?
What if?
Well, yeah.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
Just,
Wonder Vision. I like.
What if?
Yeah.
Imagine.
That
would be a fun. That would be another fun name for it. For a Marvel series, 7 Vijanyas. Imagine.
Okay, Doctor Strange series is still coming, and not series, movie, second one. I want to see my Cucumber band, so.
I mean, you also what? Why are you not acknowledging the great series that is Hawkeye, where Hawkeye uses the urinal, and there's a little message written on the urinal that says Thanos was right.
Oof, oof. Okay. Why did I not mention this? Because it only came out this week, or maybe, but there were only 2 episodes so far. So far I'm like, okay. But yeah, it's also like the small scale. We literally follow in this world full of superheroes, superpowered beings. We follow like the most baseline humans who don't even use guns. They are using the superior weapon of the bow and arrow ? I mean, I love him. I especially love Jeremy Renner, and I'm glad that he gets.
Have you heard about the Jeremy Renner app?
Yes, the Jeremy Renner app. Oh.
But
it's an app where you can see pictures of Jeremy Renner, and that's and
you can give money to Jeremy Renner.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's everything you do.
Now it starts feeling shady.
That is the entire app.
Don't ruin Jeremy Renner for me, yes?
Only because I was about me to ruin Bendy Toots for you too, because he's a bad egg.
He is a bad egg?
Yeah, no, he made some in the Sherlock fandom. Like, a lot of fans believed that Sherlock was autistic, you know, because he seemed like someone with like social issues.
In his depiction, he was very strong coded at it, so it can be interpreted.
But then, like, when fans asked Bendy Toots about it, he said some extremely like mean shit about how basically implying that Sherlock couldn't be autistic because he is capable of like doing things.
But Bendy Toots is nickname for Jeremy Renner, or?
No. Sorry, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, him. Okay.
Yeah, I call him Bendy Toots. Jeremy Renner just. I don't know. I don't know if he's a bad guy.
Oh, okay. My reaction.
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy's just weird. Like,
okay.
I mean,
my no reaction was to this to me hearing that Jeremy Renner was a bad egg, and I don't want to have him to be a bad egg.
I mean, he might be. I don't know. I don't know what he's like, but you know.
He seemed. I saw him off camera a bit, and he was very charismatic. So I still have hopes.
I mean, all actors. I just personally, my rule of thumb is that all rich people are bad people. Because if you were a bad person, then why would you be hoarding all your money like that? Or if you were a good person, why would you be hoarding all your money like that?
I guess I know that the moment I become rich, Red will stop being my friend.
Basically, yeah.
Because like, if you were to come into a bunch of money, wouldn't you want to just use the money that you need and then just donate the rest because you don't need it?
I mean, there are rich people who generously donate. So,
but they also have huge
multiple
houses.
villas. Yeah, I know.
Multiple houses, multiple islands. Even if they donate a little bit, they clearly still hoard the majority of it for themselves, just so that they can have nice things. I mean, it's at that point where it's just like, oh, well, these guys just want their funny little tax break, is why they're doing it. And if it wasn't, then they would be redistributing that wealth.
Yeah,
we were talking about the Eternals,
yeah, exactly.
Right?
I might be left, but not so much.
It's okay.
Which is fair. I mean, I have been told that rich people are very tasty. Anyways, yeah, Eternals. Unless they actually manage to have the impact of this movie be really relevant beyond just cosmetic aspects to the MCU. Okay, you're just holding very still. So far,
I'm reading.
okay,
Sorry.
so far by its own standards, it's very skippable. It's popcorn. It's good as popcorn, but beyond that, it was a letdown. But yeah, Ghostbusters. Am I right? Wrong video.
Yes.
Wrong video.
Ghostbusters.
Where am I? Jesus,
No,
what is
no.
happening? I clicked the thing.
Sorry for Red Anarchist hours.
Oh my
okay,
god!
it's
And your
okay.
name is Red. I only now get it.
It's okay.
Coincidence?
But yes,
I think not.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. We pre-gamed this by watching the first two Ghostbusters movies. Great way to pre-game before this.
Oh, does this one just like ignore the other ones?
I mean,
like the ones from like 2016?
Well, Answer the Call, which is the 2016 one, is in a different universe.
Yeah, it's yeah.
This one's a direct sequel to the 80s movies. So
Gotcha.
that's what it is. But yeah, so it does reference stuff from both Ghostbusters 1 and 2. They do not talk about the Statue of Liberty getting up with the power of music and love. I'm sorry. But
Then
yeah,
what's
so
the point?
But yeah, it's about this family and this girl named Phoebe who their grandfather passes away and leaves them a dirt farm, and she discovers that her grandfather, this isn't spoiler.
I don't know.
That
Is it?
If it's the trailer, then I would hope it doesn't have spoilers in it.
Yeah, they find Ghostbusters equipment inside of the grandfather's house. Let's put it like that.
Okay.
I mean, this trailer's laying it on thick which Ghostbuster it is, but
There we go. No more trailer.
yeah. There we go. So they find out that there is this site for God, I don't know how to say the conflict of the movie without going into spoiler territory.
So should I just?
You don't have to say the conflict of the movie.
I haven't
You could
used
just be like a Ghostbust happens.
I mean, I have
Okay, yes.
the spoiler tag hasn't
right.
been used in forever. I can just turn it on.
Well, okay, let me go with the least spoilery thing. A
Okay.
ghostbusting thing happens, and it calls back to a lot of stuff from the original movies with this new cast of characters, including Phoebe, the young girl who's a prodigy genius, her brother who's a dorky dweeb who really wants to date this girl named Lucky who works at a burger place, and Phoebe also has a friend named Podcast who is this adorable young man who I just want to pinch the cheeks of. He's so cute, who does like a supernatural horror podcast. And then there's
And that's why they call him Podcast, because he's got a podcast.
Yeah.
well, no, he calls himself Podcast. He wants the nickname to stick.
We never learn his
Oh.
real name. And yeah, he takes the annoying child sidekick and makes him adorable and likable and funny. Podcast is
love
great.
him. Podcast is what is my favorite. And then also rounding out the cast, you got Paul Rudd, who plays the summer school teacher, who is actually a seismologist, so detecting earthquakes and stuff, and is a big Ghostbusters nut, like of the original Ghostbusters, because this is a thing that they've transferred to from Ghostbusters 2 apparently, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt that this movie does take place from the time of Ghostbusters 1, like 40 some years in the future. In that I think people forgot that ghosts are things, and like, cause watch Ghostbusters 2 again and realize, why the fuck did people think Gozer didn't happen? Like,
I mean, why did they think Gozer didn't happen after Ghostbusters 1?
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's what I'm saying. Ghostbusters 2, everyone's like, you're the Ghostbusters are full of crap. How do you fake that?
See, this was also my issue with Transformers 2. Is like, how did they cover that up? There's big robots everywhere
I mean,
now.
at least there was military doing a cover-up. I mean, I don't want to really defend the
There were
Transformers
still like,
franchise.
people in the cities carrying their product placements around.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I mean,
but yeah, at least with this one, it's less of that people don't believe that the Ghostbusters were real. It's more that hauntings got thinner And like, so they, disbanded. It's been a long time. That's the sands of time actually working organically, and not 5 years in the future. People just think the Ghostbusters are full of crap.
I mean, think of the first Ghostbusters movie. No, it starts in basically our universe, and ghosts become a thing in real time as we watch the movie, and they start hunting ghosts, and they explain that the ghosts are related to Gotha's portal in the tower, and therefore it's also only in New York. So apparently ghosts don't exist even in the Ghostbusters universe. Ghosts are not a regular occurrence.
Yeah, but so like, that's the and there's discoveries about the original Ghostbusters and all that, and it leads up to a big climactic finale that it got me emotional. The third act is really emotion based.
I guess I've turned on the spoilers.
Yeah, you know what? I want to talk about this.
Flip! You have been warned,
All
people.
right.
Turn the mute and turn the sound back on when the spoiler tag disappears.
So the grandfather of Phoebe, the main character, and also Finn Wolfhard's character, is Egon, who abandoned his family to try to delay Gozer reappearing from another portal. And he passed away, and because he had to basically just upend and leave his family to do this, and leave his friends and all this stuff, there was a lot of loose ends and people feeling hurt and broken. And then in the final act, the ghost of Egon is there to kind of help them. And the original Ghostbusters appear, so Ernie Hudson, Bill Murray, and Dan Aykroyd and all that. And it's so like, they do a great job digitally reconstructing Harold Ramis. He doesn't talk at all, but it's just kind of like, oh my, it hurt. Especially like the part that like got me was that you see Ernie Hudson, Dan Aykroyd, and Bill looking over at ghost Harold Ramis and being like, I should have called more. I'm sorry, friend. And it's like, it hurts, especially when you know that a lot of them only reconnected close to when Harold actually died. So it's just like, oh, that hurt. Also, I'm sorry. Kids be playing outside.
Kids
and
be
being
playing.
fucking shitheads. But
sometimes kids gotta be fucking shitheads, and that's okay.
But yeah, it was a very different thing when you watch the first two movies and it ends in like a parade and all this pomp and circumstance. This one just ends with the mother hugging the ghost of Harold Ramis. The ghost guy kind of just fades into stars, and then there's just a little bit of text in the corner that says, "For Harold."
Aww.
I hate some of the people's reviews of this movie being like, it's nostalgia pandering. It's fuck off. Let them close this chapter in a very tasteful way and saying goodbye to their friend who wrote these first two movies. You fucking assholes. You learned the buzzword of nostalgia pandering and you haven't shut up since. Fucking,
more or less, yeah.
Yeah, like it's a really, you could turn off the spoiler tag now. I'm not going to talk about the spoiler. It's such a very nice movie. It's actually very downplayed compared to the other Ghostbusters. I would argue it's almost low fantasy as fucking Ghostbusters can be. And they do show like an opportunity for another movie with the new Ghostbusters being the kids. But the thing is that they do it in a way that most of the movie is them saying goodbye to the previous incarnation of Ghostbusters before introducing the new one, which I think is the best way to go about it. Like, you get your goodbye and you get a look into the future if they do one. And I fully recommend this movie. I guess the only reason you wouldn't like the movie, if you don't like Stranger Things and if you don't like Ghostbusters, you're not going to like this, because this movie does have a lot of thematic and cinematography parallels to how they
Ghostbusters got Ghostbusters?
What
the fuck?
I know, right? I guess if you don't like things referencing previous things and being like, oh yeah, this is a new generation facing stuff from previous movies, then maybe you won't like this too, because they do that.
I mean, if you're more into reboots, there's this 2016 version.
Yeah, I feel like it's Wow, actually respecting the franchise you're taking the reins from. Who would have imagined? Exactly. I feel like this is a very respectful way to just a Ghostbusters 1, 2, and 3. Just a respectful end to that trilogy.
It was a
So,
trilogy.
yeah. There you go. Now, I'm going to go close this window because I don't know why kids are screaming bloody murder.
That's just how kids be.
Yeah, bloody murder is a kid thing. But I guess this also concludes the things.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess it's concluded your.
Q&A.
I guess it's concluded your take on Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I hate children.
Exactly. Who doesn't? Oh, by the way, great child actors in this movie. Ta-da!
Fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, we still should probably get in a few Q's to A.
Yes, we don't have a lot, so that's good.
That helps. That helps. So, starting on Twitter with our all-time would you rather person. This fizzled out horribly and desperately. For all three, from J-Rock, obviously, would you rather be an extra in an Oscar-winning movie or the lead in a box office bomb? And I want to widen
a box office bomb.
I was about to say, and I maybe want to widen it a little bit and say not just Oscar-winning movie, but prize-winning movie, because I'm not sure if the
Oscars are shit.
Exactly. Like a prize-winning movie is automatically like it is the prize that would be most prestigious to you personally, and I'm not sure if anybody here gives too many fucks about the Oscar.
I know I don't.
And no,
Fuck the Oscars.
And no, the Golden Raspberry does not count as a prize because this would probably still be a box office bomb. You cannot get both answers at once.
Damn it.
That would actually like be a better structuring of the question. Like, would you rather be like an Oscar winner or a Razzie winner?
Oh yeah. But okay, so Red, you said you'd rather be the lead in a box office bomb than in a prize-winning darling. Why?
Then an extra in a prize-winning darling.
Yeah, an extra in a prize-winning darling.
Then I ain't got no expectations to live up to. I can just fuck around.
That is true.
That is true.
If I star in a world famous movie, then I'm gonna have everyone up my ass judging everything I do or say. If I'm just some guy who was in some shit movie that nobody saw, then I'm free.
That is true. You would be cringe, but you'd be free.
Yes.
Do I have to bring the picture of the cow again?
Yes.
Who was it? This was actually on Wolfhead's Twitter somewhere, wasn't it?
Okay, but Max, what about you? What would you do?
Same answer, different reasons. I would also go. I would also rather go for the lead in the fuck up movie, the bomb, than an extra in the Big Winner. But for opposite reasons, because not because I'm like I don't want to have to worry about people being angry with me. No, fuck it. I mean, they will probably be angry with me because if I'm the lead and the movie bombs, but I'm a narcissist. I want to be the fucking lead and not some stupid extra. So yeah, there you go. Give me the lead in a bombing movie where I still can be like, give me that IMDb credit.
I guess I have to go for the contrarian.
I mean, if you want to be the contrarian.
You two are thinking way too small.
I
think we need to go into the galaxy brain that is mine. So
let me look for the cow in the meantime.
It's time to enter the brain.
Enter the brain. Now, I know that it seems tempting that even if you're in a box office bomb, you either have no expectations of yourself, or you can get that IMDb credit and say you were a leading person. However, it is one thing to be a leading person in something. It's another to be a legacy. I want to be an extra in an Oscar-winning movie, meaning at least a good amount of people have seen it, and be the meme. I want to be.
You want to be Gibby?
I want to be the Gibby. I want to be the person in the background who people are like, so I was watching like The Irishman. Did anyone notice this fucker in the background eating cornflakes? Like, what did they direct them to do? I want to be that.
You want to be that fucker?
Yeah,
You want to be the cornflakes motherfucker?
I want to be the cornflakes bitch. I don't need to live my life with a credit. I don't need to live my life saying that I am so-and-so in the movie so-and-so, pairing so-and-when. I could say on my business card that I was the cornflake bitch. And I think that's a better legacy than any leading role, man. I would be a legend. I would be a legend. I would come onto sets and they would be like, that's the cornflake girl.
So you
I guess
could
it just
say.
comes down to like preferences, because I do not want to be remembered. Fuck
See?
that.
Yeah, but yeah, you could say then you would be in the background. You might be cringe, but you are fuck. Wait, why is it not working?
This is great. That's
What?
spoilers.
How? What's even happening?
Oh, you know.
There we go.
Yes,
This.
I am cringe, but I am free. Just put a bowl of cornflakes with that, and that's me.
Yay. Okay, but yeah, with that was everything I had on Twitter, so it's all up to you.
So here's one. Shock collars on Sesame Street asks.
Sounds about right.
Very good URL.
Great name. POV, it's you. It's Thanksgiving. You're surrounded by friends and loved ones. You're enjoying yourself in your company and eating and laughing when suddenly everything erupts into an all-out
When you see
brawl.
him, Shia LaBeouf.
Yes, Shia LaBeouf came into your Thanksgiving and is starting to beat the crap out of people.
Funny, because the song, it sounds kind of like the intro of the song.
It does. Hee hee. Ho ho. You don't know how this happened. Maybe someone said something vaguely racist. Maybe some out-of-touch boomer started talking about politics. Either way, you have one of two choices: kick ass or get your ass kicked. What song is playing in the background while your fist bloody for the holidays? So, what is your fighting song during Thanksgiving? What's your brawl tune?
I have an answer for this already, because
Yes.
I think I made a tweet about this. It would be this song from Radiata Stories.
Uh-huh.
I'm pulling up the link.
Oh boy. I would probably just
It's only like a minute long.
But yeah, I'm like, can I play this or do I just link it down below? Because
It's so happy.
I'm afraid of the Discords. And
I
what they will
imagine
do
you
to you.
just double wielding turkey legs and doing a little Carlton dance while you're hitting people.
Oh no,
That is
we're beating the
good stuff.
shit out of each other. I am beating my
That is-
evil rich aunt to death to this song.
It is very good. But buddy, I will link it down below to listen to it in full length, because for the YouTube VOD I can at least censor visuals, but audio will be tricky, and Twitch is apparently super trigger happy. But yeah, it sounds very like da 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 da. Okay. Okay.
What about you, Max?
Funny enough, when I read this question the first time, I also instantly had a tune playing in my head, and I have to go with this one. Even so, it's slightly not fitting, and I have to explain why, because it's a German song. There's a German songwriter by the name of Reinhard May who wrote a lot of very culty, low-key humorist music. Think of him maybe as an old German Bo Burnham. I'm not sure if I'm insulting either or neither or both of them. Anyways, and he has this beautiful song called Die heiße Schlacht am kalten Buffet, the hot battle at the cold buffet. And it is like, God, I could try to sing an instant translation in, let's see if I can pull this off. Murmur is sounding like murmur is thundering like thunderstrike. Warte. Gemurmel klingt dröhnend wie Donnerschlag. Da 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 da. Die Töne. Okay, okay. Point being, now I can't even remember the German lyrics. This is escalating very quickly. The point is that the entire song is a very. Das ist die Schlacht am kalten Buffet. Hier zählt der Mann noch als Mann. Aspik und Gelee. This is a very dynamic and hooray! Hier zeigt sich, wer kämpfen kann. It's a very bombastic song.
See a wacky fight scene happening
exactly.
to this.
And he describes in his lyrics how those noble rich people are actually like fighting on the cold buffet, like battling over eating the most and getting to the caviar and whatnot. So I grew up with this song and. I'm loving it, and while it is not really this battly as a tune, it and it's also not about Thanksgiving, but it is about a fighting horde of people with food, and this is why my mind automatically jumped there, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, Keyframe, your Thanksgiving battles tune.
The Wii menu theme.
Yes!
Oh.
Follow me on this. Don't tell me that someone coming over to you and punching your lights out while you hear da 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 da.
Oh no, that's the Wii Shop theme.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, okay.
That one, that's Wii Shop. Super Mario RPG. Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3,
No, it's just like any
Wii
Wii music from like the Wii menu or the Wii Shop, while getting your shit beaten out of you, sounds like the most terrifyingly confusing experience, and I want to cause that.
See, I would go for the me channel theme song because that one's a little more chill, which would make the contrast even funnier.
He was a good boy, but I don't have paste, so he came to me and I couldn't give him any. Oh,
no!
You poor little. Oh no, he's running over the keyboard. He's running. Oh, okay. I unplugged it in time. Woo!
Hey, ask him what his song he would play if he was beating people up at Thanksgiving.
Oh, Himbo, what would be your Thanksgiving beating up song? I don't give a bit of a reputation.
Yeah.
I was wondering when someone was gonna say bad reputation. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah. I mean, I liked the song before because I really like, what's her name? Joan Jett, Jonah.
Yeah, she rules.
Yeah, she's.
I hope she doesn't turn out to be a turf or something.
Oh, please don't. But yeah, what are you doing on my desk? I mean, I don't know why he's on there, but literally, I'm asking literally what he's doing because he's stretching in weird ways across stuff.
He's a baby.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, I love her in general, but and her music. But then you have like, but now thanks to Shrek, everybody thinks of a battle scene automatically when they hear that song.
Bad reputation.
Yeah.
This is why I'm saying I'm gonna go with Red's addendum to this. Fucking the me channel music from the Wii.
Mm.
I want to beat people up to relaxing, soothing music.
Ding.
If I could beat people, if I could beat
relaxing bossa nova beat.
Mm-hmm. If I could beat people up to royalty-free ukulele, I would.
Nice.
Oh fuck yeah! The fucking that with like the ukulele backing. You know what I'm talking about?
The one that they use for every Kickstarter.
Yeah, that one.
Artists and wacky video game editors get together. It basically only takes 2 images, like Keyframe's little gremlin, like. Or like something like this, and then align it to different tunes, including basically everything that we just said now.
Yeah,
Get on
so
it!
next question. Okay, next question. Let's see. There's not a lot of good ones. Okay.
Fired.
Sitting Turkey asks, usually you eat later at night to have better sleep. Oh, this leads into something later. #AskAwkward. I had a good question 2 weeks ago, but forgot. Anyways, what's that disgusting food you're forced to eat during family reunions? Okay, so what is a food you grew up with? I'm gonna rephrase it because to make it easier. What's a food you grew up with that you're still disgusted with to this day?
Leberwurst.
Liverwurst?
I don't know. Let me look up what Leberwurst is.
I can't think of anything.
Oh, I have one.
Liverwurst.
Go off.
I grew up with it, and it's fucking. It's such a white Midwestern thing that my stomach just can't. Anytime I even think about it, it's beef and noodles. So like pieces of beef.
What's the mayonnaise level on this? Can I get a mayonnaise rating?
Oh, trust me, it gets worse. So it's beef and noodles and mashed potatoes, and then you have gravy on it, and it, in theory, separate pieces doesn't seem bad. But I remember the first week.
No, all of that together sounds like an absolutely miserable experience.
Yeah, that was a dinner for a long time, and one time I ate it, and I woke up in a cold sweat the next day, and I just painted the living room. It was not a pretty experience, and they kept serving it, and I was like, I'm not eating this. Like,
no.
And they still eat it. I also can't stand most things that have white gravy on them, and that's a very big.
Oh god, yeah, no, white gravy is fucking disgusting. I hate that shit.
I just can't. I just can't. But that's the stuff I grew up with. When it comes to like family reunions or Thanksgiving, I don't really have one. I can't stand the smell of horseradish. For some reason, the smell of horseradish gets me sick, but the flavor is fine. But like the smell is just kind of like. I have two particular things, and that's smell and texture. I should know. I had to. If a meat is too chewy, I can't physically swallow it. We had that at a Korean barbecue last week, and it was not a great experience. I felt so bad. But yeah, that's something I grew up with that I hate to this day. So, what did you say? Liverwurst?
Liverwurst. It's like.
What is it?
It's a cream. It's a paste at the end of the day, I believe, that gets sold in sausage shape, but big sausage that you would think gets sliced. But then when you slice it open, it's a paste, and it's, I guess, made from liver, and it's, I don't know. I mean, I ate. It's a very German thing. I ate stuff. I mean, I guess I can get up a picture. So.
Don't say the paste word. The ferrets may think that you actually have the thing they want.
Yeah, but.
If they understood human language, which I'm still not sure if they do.
You see, it looks like a sausage, but it's actually a paste inside that you then spread across your leg.
And that looks like shit.
That looks like the paste that the fucking activated charcoal fish sticks was served with.
Activated charcoal liverwurst.
So
I want to see if it exists. Damn it!
I don't.
Oh god!
I don't want to live in a world where that exists.
Who wants to torture a kid and make them eat that?
I mean, I believe I was never forced to it, but it was a thing that my dad liked, so it was available for breakfast. I don't think they have it nowadays anymore, or at least I didn't notice it, but yeah.
Sometimes your dad is so old and so white that he'll eat literal paste from a tube.
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, but okay. So let's see. I think we can go to the FMK. Oh,
yes.
God, that liverwurst looked awful. Okay, so here we go. Contentful Prince asks, so with our bellies full and warm times long gone, we still have to debate over one important aspect of our life and existence itself. Which meal is truly worth looking forward to more in our daily lives? So prop up a table and get those utensils out for a helpful serving of Fuck, Marry, Kill, morseful and mouth-watering meals. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't give a fuck if the latter two are the same thing in all reality. Improvise your answer. Now we'll truly find out, ladies and gents, which meal really is the most important meal of the day. So we gotta fuck, marry, or kill breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So, Red,
Okay.
you are the guest. You may go first, and then we will know how well Keyframe knows you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I made a prediction on your answer.
Yep.
Oh, you did?
Yes, but
Oh, okay.
since you are not in my server, me and everybody in the server knows what Keyframe predicted. No spoilers in the chat. So yes, Red, please do tell us. Fuck, marry, kill. Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Okay,
And
fuck
why?
lunch, marry
Damn it.
dinner, kill breakfast.
Damn it, I thought you were gonna kill lunch.
I was on the fence, but I think I'd kill breakfast
But
just
why?
because I don't like to eat in the mornings.
Okay, fair. Then,
Okay,
then you.
I usually just eat something to like get some base in my stomach so I can take my meds and then that's it. But I don't like to put a lot of food in me the first
Okay.
time I wake up.
that's
fair.
That's fair.
So and then you fucked lunch.
Mhm.
Okay, why?
So that I could
Okay.
marry dinner.
But why
Yeah, it
marry
was a
dinner?
fucking convenience.
Because dinner is always the most extravagant meal of the day, at least in my household. You know, we always build up to a good dinner. We always tend to put like the most effort into dinner. Dinner is there for you every time. You always gotta have dinner at some point. You might miss breakfast or you might miss lunch, but you always gotta have dinner.
Dependable.
I see.
You can't spell dinner without de for dependable.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So
Man, I'm mad that I didn't get the killing right. But okay,
I
so
have no clue who
I
goes
think-
next.
I know it's been a while. I think
You can go next.
you should go.
Oh.
No, you can go next.
No, you can go after you, please.
After you.
After... Do we both have no idea and are just hoping to wing it for whatever is left?
Okay, fine. I'll go next. I can't keep up a bit that long. It's almost 11 where you are.
It's true.
Okay. Okay. I am going to marry breakfast.
Ooh, do tell
Now,
why.
you may wonder why, because I'm not much of a breakfast eater unless I'm traveling. But here's the thing. Breakfast is one of the most highly marketed meals of the day.
Oh no, there
The
comes
whole
the gold
reason that
digger.
they say, shut up. The whole reason they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day is a ruse brought by cereal companies and breakfast food companies. Breakfast has a lot of stake in the market. And it works because sometimes people eat steak and eggs for breakfast. And I mean, breakfast is loved so much that people use the term breakfast for dinner as like a justification to have breakfast foods. I would be having a monopoly. And then there's brunch. Breakfast is wanted at all times. I'm marrying breakfast. I would be a ruler.
I wonder if we should give a counter.
You seem to be really in that desiring ultimate power mindset this episode.
I'm also having I'm also wondering if we should put out a counter PSA to make sure that, hey people, here's the thing, I have not done the real science. I just grew up with this knowledge that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and while I'm aware that you just bullshitted for your answer, I'm not sure if it's appropriate to defend the statement. How important? I know that you should go for a lighter dinner if you eat too late, because otherwise your stomach will be busy during sleeping and you sleep not well. And I have done this often enough myself to can confirm that this is true. But how important is breakfast truly? Anyway, so you only told us your marriage. What about your fucking and your killing?
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna kill dinner.
Why? Wait,
I don't
you're
care.
both. Wait, didn't Red already fuck lunch?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay. So yeah, I'll marry lunch.
As you were saying then. No, you married breakfast.
No. Okay, I married breakfast, killing
Mhm.
lunch, fucking dinner. There
Yes, there we go.
Got it.
damn it. My reason for killing dinner was so that way breakfast would have less competition. Damn it. Okay. But no.
But it still works.
I'm going to fuck dinner, right? Okay. I'm gonna fuck dinner because you know what? Power of seduction can bring some great return investments if you're lucky. I could seduce dinner and be like, hey, you know what would be great to have for dinner? Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yeah. See, and I think, like, you know, if I could put out a little bit, make them crave more syrup on the pancakes than A1 sauce on the steak. Yeah, you know, they're working it out like that. I am just using the tools that God has given me. And then I'm gonna kill lunch, because you know what?
What?
If I could kill lunch, that means I kill brunch, which I can kill the stain on the breakfast community. Because you know what people use brunch for? They use it as an excuse to day drink with bottomless mimosas.
I just woke up a little late today is all.
Then you're going to have breakfast. Just say that you're having a late breakfast. Don't include lunch into this. Don't just embrace the breakfast. Brunch is just a fancy way for people to not take responsibility and accountability for the fact they woke up late and they're hungry and they can't commit on which meal they want to eat. So I'm negating it. It is breakfast and then breakfast for dinner because I fucked dinner. There we go.
This seems reasonable. Seems reasonable.
You
I don't
sure you
see
didn't have dinner?
anything
Because
wrong
it
with
sounds like you really want to kill dinner.
this entire argument.
Well, I did, Red, but sadly, I can't do that combo because you're our lovely guest and you're cool. Anyways, so, we...
Well, but I didn't kill dinner, I married dinner.
Yeah, but the combination wouldn't work out because...
Yeah.
Point being,
Yeah.
I have done mine. Max, you gotta top that, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, this will actually be probably not be possible.
Well, he's only got to top one of them, actually.
And this one would be breakfast, because if you start breakfast, why is it more important to fuck it than to marry it? You want to start here's the thing. What is the one thing that gives you energy for all the day? The breakfast, because the intake, all the important stuff, to the coffee and whatnot. What also is a great start into the day?
Me.
Sex! So, having a good fuck and great food in the morning at the same time. Ignore how messy this mental image gets. I should have kept this one for last. Anyways, so that's why I fuck breakfast, so...
Okay, so why are you marrying lunch?
Why am I marrying lunch indeed? I am marrying... Oh, Jesus, I really wanted to kill lunch.
Welcome to my world.
Why do I want to marry lunch? As I stated before, too heavy of a dinner is can mess with your sleep, and if it messes with your sleep, then you're not ready to fuck the breakfast properly. So go light on your dinner. Have a bag of chips instead of a proper meal, like I do it. So you don't have to call it dinner. It's just snacking all evening long. Kids, don't do this at home. It's not healthy. I'm an irresponsible role model. So, which then obviously leaves me with my one true love for marriage, which is I already married the lunch, but I killed the dinner. And
why are you killing?
I killed the dinner for the reasons that I just gave, and now I'm marrying the lunch because you have the nice start with the breakfast, but then for the good warm meals that are not typically for breakfast, you still have one time in the day, which is now the lunch. And since if you spend all morning fucking your breakfast, this will probably take longer, so you have lunch later in the day anyway, so you don't even need dinner. That's my reasoning.
Makes sense to me.
So first of all, you're stupid. You're you're just making lunch into dinner because you're going to make your big meal just in the middle of the day.
No, have you never been out eating on the weekend for lunch?
Yes, I was last week.
Yeah, and did you have a big lunch?
Yes.
Yeah, it's possible without turning it into dinner. There.
Yeah, but if you're not eating anything afterwards, then did you just have an early dinner at that point, or did you just not, or did you
No,
just
I have a late
completely...
lunch. Didn't you pay attention?
Okay, I have to say, your answers weren't really the title of the show, but the fucking chat saying sexy phrases and breakfast thing is really awkward.
A and Y and Key say hi to the people in the chat. The memes are seen on this live stream as they talk about random crap. It's time for awkward guys. It's the awkward. Random guests and funny gags on the awkward guys. Artwork and analysis, which you do not